What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. If you are, hit that like button. If you're not, maybe subscribing or following if you're on Rumble will help turn that around for you, and then hit that like button. We are back with NFL 2K5. It's been a little bit longer than I wanted it to be between episodes, but we had some issues. So when we left off, we played the Giants, and then I was like, hey, we got Green Bay next. Well, we actually had Pittsburgh. I've been having a lot of issues since then with the 360 itself. It's been shutting off on its own, trying to say that the door needs to be open, and then the door doesn't even open for the tray, for the CD, and I lose my game. So I lost footage, and I just went ahead and simmed that game. So we won 28-13. Kind of weird. Our last few games have kind of been similar with scores in a way. So we got the Packers, but I just want to let you guys know I wasn't able to play that game, and I got frustrated, simmed it, went on to this. I actually recorded this game twice. We were halfway through the third quarter, and the 360 did the whole door opening thing again, and so I tried it one more time, and then 5 minutes later it happened. So I am trying again for the third time to play the Green Bay Packers. I was going to go for the weekly schedule, see how the highlights looked for last week, but I think we should probably just get to this game. I'm still learning these games, you know, how to navigate. So it's kind of so here we go. This should be able to put us into that game. Also, I hope you guys have enjoying the All-Pro video. I have another one ready to go on that. I know my setup with that team's kind of weird, you know, as somebody pointed out in the one episode, you got two gold quarterbacks. I couldn't make up my mind between Marino and Staubach, so I was like, you know, we're gonna play one half of the season with Marino, the other half with Staubach, because they're my guys, man. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. I'm not gonna go ahead and change uniforms or anything. Look at the free agent list, and we picked up Antonio Freeman to add another weapon on passing, maybe help out. I also made Hutchinson the starter, and I made Newman kickoff returner as well as punt returner because I like his speed. I don't know if it's going to change much, and we're going to kind of, just for the sake of it, just kind of try to get through this kind of quick. Not too quick, but yeah. So we'll call it. Oh, it's raining. Alright, well, maybe it won't be as dark as it was the first game I played against these guys. I want to go against the wind so we can have wind in the second half, I guess. I almost sound winded myself, all that explaining I had to do. But we'll get, like I said, I got another episode already on the books of All Pro. I had hoped to have more videos up by this point, but it just didn't work out that way with my vacation and having to run around and do some stuff, and just being tired from running around. I took a pretty big road trip, and it was literally 24 hours, maybe even almost 48 hours straight driving. I can't remember. It's all been a blur. I'm still recovering from it. My hair is not behaving up front. Never does. Oh! What's he talking about? The ball was tipped. You can't get pass interference unless he was pass interfered beforehand. I don't know. But I do find it funny. We get Freeman, or I get Freeman, and here we are playing against his own old team. He's only a 75 overall, but I remember him being able to grab some stuff, and we need some guys to grab some stuff. Maybe bringing Hutchinson in will give us that advantage. We'll be taking a big drink here. Brett Favre. Old Brady, man. I feel like I just played against you. Nice job, Mitchell. I think it's because we might have. Sometimes people don't like to admit that, like, oh, I played this already. And it's like, well, I mean, this is going to be a different game every time. It's not like it's going to be the same. It was funny, though. The game exited out, and I'm like, and then the thing said, trying to open door, and then it just spun. For a minute there, I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll be able to get right back into the game. It's like, this isn't playing on Madden on a PC. I don't know what I was doing. I got my controls mixed up between All Pro and this one, so it's gonna be a learning experience. Put a nice run back, as he usually does on punt returns. Usually, not every time. Please, 360, hang in there, buddy. Imagine having to go out and buy a 360 in 2025 so you can play. I know you're thinking, why don't you do an Xbox? I have an Xbox One. Fans out on that one, so it doesn't say started. And I'm just too lazy to get in there and replace it. And I never really played that game. Or played that system after I got my PC. This is the first time I've been playing on console in a long time. Ooh, nice pass, Hutch. And it's Freeman. Oh, right. Nice. Nice. I put Hutch in because I think he had just a slightly better accuracy compared to Quincy. Quincy, man, he's starting to drive me crazy with the throws. I know a lot of them was my fault. Obviously, I'm the one controlling the player, but so we'll see how Hutch does. And of course, we still got Jones. Oh man, I got stuck in my man. Just magnetic. I'm gonna have to see if I can change the outfits on these guys. Can you change like the players' look? Some of these guys just need to be beefy looking, you know? Jones looks like he could get like, he looks like he's a cornerback or something. And even cornerbacks probably have some sort type of elbow protection, you know, that tape or whatever. Is this a run? Or is it the design? Okay, it's designed. Why does that happen every time? It seems like every time when it's more of a horizontal pass, my dudes are always having to like bend weird. Alright, we're in field goal range. I feel like I'm a little bit better at field goals in this game than whatever. I mean, we obviously don't want to just settle for field goal. Perfect. Nice. Nice. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Feeling the flow. And it's not like I can just like, oh, this game's not working if it, you know, tries to open. I can't just switch games, you know, it's the system. Nice. And I keep bringing it up just because I just like, it's frustrating. But hey, down the field, quarter tutty. I didn't think it was going to do that, but what I like about this game is the ball is actually either higher. I can't explain it, but to me it seems like the ball's doing, like, I don't know. I feel like the ball's, like, it's going where it's actually supposed to go, but I guess I'm just so used to it not being like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like that pass. I thought for sure it was going to be receiver, and the ball's going to go right here, and he's going to completely miss it, but it actually kind of, you know, scooted in. It's just the physics compared to Madden seem a little bit superior when it comes to ball. Can't really say for sure. It's been a little bit since I played Madden. Last time I played that was a week before the actual Super Bowl, so. But we're going to be starting a season on that, but I think I'm going to do something a little bit different than play as an NFL team. Unless y'all want to see me play as one of the teams on there. I figured we'd spare another Dallas season. I know obviously there's a lot of people that like Cowboys. Obviously I'm a fan of Dallas, but you know. So I'm thinking about doing a little creative team on there through the Madden, the team builder. And maybe replacing a team if you have an idea for what team we can replace. Just kind of thinking of like the Browns, because who likes the Browns? Actually, I have nothing wrong against the Browns, it's just bruh. Alright, man. This D. I mean, we have what, a 90 overall defense? It's ranked pretty high. So unfortunately, if any of my defensive backs get hurt, that's kind of the end of that, because there's nobody. Oh god, that is good like them. I think the next closest guy to like say Newman is like a 40, and like my other cornerbacks are like in their 50s, not age-wise, but yeah, we got some old guys here. We couldn't really afford, so we went to the geriatric league, picked up some guys. How come Green Bay ain't moving the ball? This seems... I don't know, it just seems like I feel like there should be kind of like a shootout. But the game does do this though. Sometimes it gives you this, and then all of a sudden they bring out the. Oh, see, you always get stuck. It's like the players are magnetic. 2:03 play. Oh, we turned. I don't know if I said that, but I changed the time from 8 minutes to 6 minutes. It felt like for a while there it was just too slow. I thought about going with 7, but I'm like, let's try 6, see what that does. And then, you know, obviously it could be detrimental if like another team goes up by, you know, a couple of touchdowns, and it's like, wow, I really only have. Oh God, go Freeman! Woo, baby! Like this. We'll be going into halftime needing to get 2 touchdowns when we come out, and we're only getting the ball maybe 3 times. So that was nice. I tell you though, the games did get easier once I actually started looking at the defense. I used to play these games for years. Never really looked at the defense and what my guys' routes were running. I just nilly-willy threw it. And I know I've been doing it for a while, but it feels like in the last 2 years, which is not right. It's been longer than that. But like, I'm actually looking at the defenses and reading, you know, kind of like going, okay, he's over there. He's gonna obviously drop. If my guy can get around this guy, that's how I knew. That's how you really know. If you don't know, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there. But dude, you're not telling me anything new. But like, if there's somebody out there, it's like I want to get born out of play. It's kind of like, just look at your guy. If they're pressing you on your coverage and you got a speedy dude, or he's running more of a straight route, chances are he could possibly beat that guy. So as soon as you see him start to beat him, you want to go for that pass, unless it's a certain type of game. Sometimes it's like they want you to finish the route. Like, I think it was all pro I played. I don't know if it's in the next coming video or it was in the first video, but like, I threw with anticipation as my guy's making a cut, and it'll throw out here and my guy is just like, or I'm anticipating making the cut and he's going to be open before like where the ball kind of is set up to be, and I'll throw it a little bit beforehand, and the guy doesn't try to, and it was like they didn't try to make a move for the ball. It was like, what? Why would you not? Why can't I have control to get my guy the ball? And what's going on with Green Bay? Are we gonna shut them out?
You serious?
We might have to. Don't want to go to whatever's after All Pro, because it's like such a big difference between, to me anyway, between All Pro and like Legendary. I was worried that guy wasn't gonna make this step. They're just not. They're just not. I hope they bring something in the second half. I hope we can make it through the second half. I'm hoping that the computer, the 360, just needed to cycle through, because I have to stick a pin in there and do the pin method to get the door open sometimes. And I'm thinking maybe it was because of that. It was stuck on a cycle because I had pushed the open button a couple times. And I think it was just stuck in a memory of, the door needs to be open. The door needs to be open. That's the only thing I can think of. Again, there's nothing happening in the game. So what are we going to talk about, right? How many yards we got with? I mean, we've run the ball, but we've been passing quite a bit. My Harrigan. Got 18 yards and 4. We've only rushed the ball 4 times. Kind of feel bad, man. It feels like we're. But I wanted to give Hutch a. Oh, it's only quarter number 1. I thought we were going into the halftime. But I do appreciate people that have come by and enjoying these videos. I've noticed that these have popped off in comparison to some of my other stuff. We're not done playing. If you're kind of like, you used to play a lot of horror games and things, so we done. No, I'm not done with that. It's just that stuff tends to drain on and gets old after a while, and I was just like, why don't we play some games that you know, you don't play, you don't make. It's a weird thing when you've been doing it. I've been doing it what, 10 years, and it feels weird when you're playing a game and you're not getting footage. And there's been so many times in the last season that I played on Madden 25 that I was like, man, I should have recorded that, because there was like a couple, like the Super Bowl that I had. It was supposed to go into overtime. It was Dallas and Denver, and what do you call it? We were tied up at 52, or was it 49? It was crazy. It was like a shootout, and it was like, I thought I was gonna lose the game because we were down by 18 points going into the fourth quarter, something like that. So it wasn't it, and yeah, man, I was like, oh man, we're not gonna win this. And then they scored to tie the game up, and there was like 7 seconds, not even, on the clock, and I'm like, well, we're done. I was like, we're going to overtime. And my dude, what was his name? I don't even know if he's a real player or if it's just one of them drafted in from one of the seasons. I can't remember his name. Tim something. Tim Meeks. So I don't know if that's a real player or not. Can't remember, but like, the dude, I took it all the way to the house. And it was like, I ended the game, like, even though I'm the one running it back for the touchdown and stuff, I ended that game like, what just happened? It was one of those. And the previous season that I played, I also played as Dallas. I normally play as other teams, but I decided to finally make my way and play as Dallas for a few seasons. And that one ended. Who were we playing against in the Super Bowl? It might have, no. I can't remember who it was, but they were up by 3. They scored and went, no, they scored and went up by 4, and there was no time. There was 3 seconds or something, or I think it might have been enough to where if I could have gotten my guy to midfield, we could have gotten one play off and possibly got a field goal. Ended up taking it to the house and winning the game before we won it by 3. It was like, what? So I think we'll do a playthrough on that. And the other game that I said, because I said we were playing this one, then All-Pro, and there's 2 more. Well, Madden was one of them, and the other one I'm kind of just leaving under. We'll get to it. What do you call it? I'm trying to think of what I'm saying. What was I saying? Oh, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna start that one while I'm playing this one and All-Pro. The goal was to have like 2 videos of this up, 1 video of the All-Pro, 1 video of this, a video of that. Kind of, you know, alternate, but kind of go with what was working better. Now they both seem to be working pretty good. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth with those, provided that the 360 holds up. If not, I might just have to buy another used one and pray that works. Or if somebody has a 360 that you just want to kind of, there's no issues with it. Alright, what can we do here? Alright, so L is probably not going to be an option. Y, I don't know. Maybe B. Nope. And I spent too much time looking. I should have known they were going to come with the pressure there. Up by 21. I don't know what the goal line was. I had barely enough time to see out. I hate kind of how far it zooms. It's like, here. Go to the nosebleeds. Didn't really need to go out of bounds. I guess I could have fighted. Could have fought for more yards. Alright, we're running the ball. They know it too, but they ain't gonna stop us. Didn't put my head down. He's at 76 yards. On 7 carries? Did we? I thought he only had like 8. I'm completely gapping things, can you tell? When I get talking about other things in the game itself. We should have L. I saw the guy coming. I was like, I just got to get rid of it. It's not going to get to anybody. They're starting to do stuff a little bit, so maybe the adjustments have been made. Oh, I kind of threw it in there kind of hard though, you know. Third down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. There we go. That should put us up a field goal and 24 points. Kind of weird. I guess I've warmed up to the game. Kobe. Oh. It's good, it's not good, and it goes back good again. Holy cow. I was like, I forgot about the wind. I guess that could be what it is, but why would Favre be having a hard time in wet? You'd think they would actually give Favre the advantage, you know? Being he's Brett Favre. Hell of a quarterback. That arm he had, dude. Oh. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks have hell of arms, but like, he was... I mean, this is a heck of a... Newman, Woodson, Williams is back? Yeah, man. The heck of a team. If I were them, I'd call timeout here on this side of the 2-minute warning. The guy I'm in control is just over there doing some sort of dance. I forget how to shift these guys. Ooh. Waller? Is that Waller? Walker. Really turns on the juke. And the heat is... Now I see how I'm getting messed up there. I wanted to overload that one side because I actually thought I was going to kind of go to that side. But... nice job. Looks like we're going to hold him to a beauty. Ooh, they're gonna go for the field goal. You'd almost think they'd go for it. Oh yeah, they're gonna run it on the clock, man. And they're on the board in this snooze fest. Snooze fest in Wisconsin. This is a cheesy game if I've ever seen one. The cheese stinks. Coming back at you. You want to try to give us no time? I should really be more concerned with just getting this game over with and getting it in the book so we can edit it and get it up. The people are waiting. Hutchinson zips it to the left sideline and it's tipped. Incomplete. Threw it a little too hard. Need more of a lobby. How do you do a hot route? Second down from the shotgun. I don't remember. Oh well. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get a field. It's fine. We get the ball back at that. I'm gonna try for a field goal. It ain't 42, 49. I don't care. We'll go for it. We'll see how bad we are. I can't. Forget it. No. He's gonna need a rocket up his ass to get him. He's gonna need a rocket in his foot for that one. So we'll come back. The soggy ball, soggy field, everything's heavy. Arms weak, balls heavy. Your mom drives a Ford Chevy. Newman decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks free, pushed out at the 21. The 21. Oh well, at least it seemed like he got up there quicker. Look at us on top of the division. You love to see Philadelphia there if you're a Cowboy fan. And kinda, I guess, Washington. But, like I said, I always thought they had the best, like, oh. They could have just modernized that older uniform. Just the colors, there wouldn't really have to be too much of a change. Make it crisper looking. Oh man. That would look like now. I get it though, trust me, I do. I just don't like the Commanders uniforms. Could have called yourselves the Washington Sentinels and then just had an arrow on your helmet like you did back in the, what was it, 70s or early 70s, 60s? all those years of watching NFL's greatest films, greatest moments, and back when ESPN and ESPN2 and ESPN Classic were easies. Classic was the best, dude. I remember on the mornings I'd wake up and watch Home Run Derby. They'd see like guys from the 40s and 50s, and then they would have an NFL block of stuff. This week in the NFL, I don't get why it moves like that when I'm just like, come on, I'm trying to hold the. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's fine. They need some good field position. You know, we're killing them out there. Wow, Panthers beat the Chargers. Seattle beat the Cardinals. I think the Chiefs won that one. Really enjoying the show. It's kind of easy to enjoy it when you're up 24-3, but just as a whole. Not that I thought I would not enjoy it. I just never played this one because I was in Madden. You know, I didn't see the sense in having, you know, it was like, I can afford games, but why would I have 2 football games that were essentially the same? They weren't. I was wrong. I'm sorry, 2K, but also look at what 2K has done with the. Not that I've had a problem with, and I had the last NBA game I played was 2K18 maybe. Dang, what? I mean, we're doing good. I'll take it. I can't argue with us actually playing good. Can't argue. Somebody told me to look up, some person has like sliders. I forgot that these games, or I didn't know that this game had the sliders. Like I said, I barely cracked the skin on some of the options and stuff. Like, I could probably be doing some pretty cool things in the season, like maybe some people like to see training, but I don't even know if they have training based on what I saw when I was like looking to, you know, change players and sub in and out, you know, put Hutch in. See, he should be open. Freeman should be open. He was no, it wouldn't if he had thrown to the right. Freaking receiver, he was so open. Everybody's yelling. Everybody. That was too fast. You gotta remember, these guys are trying to turn on wet. How do I call a hot route? Who did I send? I don't know what the heck just happened there. So open. He's starting to throw like Carter. Now we get a good punt, and it's going to be And he gets up to the 39 with 4:21 to go. One more second, y'all. Just one more second. Should I say light him? Has Favre completed a pass? Dang. It's pretty intense, right? That fact that oh, I guess he has thrown a completion at some point. I know he has, but it just doesn't feel like it. It just seems like they're just here, freeing out, freeing out, freeing out, freeing out. They gotta go for it. You're down by 21 now. Not much time, but they're not gonna. It's only the third quarter to them. Tried to do a shuffle, but I hit the wrong button. Yeah. Everybody's like, God. I tried to go back towards the middle, and it just would not. Like, why don't they try to like do a sideways skirt through? Why isn't that a thing? What most running backs would do is like, excuse me. Pardon me. I had one play that we scored. It was it was a pitch to the running back, and he runs up and he pitched it back, and we had that one. I've been looking for it ever since. I was gonna say, what am I doing throwing there? But and it got there. It got right around the back for the rollout play. Looking for L. Got it. All he has to do is get that little angle. I just need to see that little angle with him in 59. I don't know if you all kind of look at it the same way, but it was like, if he can get just that little angle right there just before I threw it, and he had it, I was like, yep, we got it. As long as he can catch it. Freeman having a pretty good game, man. 2 receptions, 74 yards, and a tutty.
Hutchinson fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Bryant. I feel like he's a weak
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls.
Wee fricker, there it is.
That will bring up second down.
The annexation of Puerto Rico. Don't you be talking about my mama.
Jones has his number called on second down and searches for a hole. Glenn didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
What do I gotta do to make you for? I know the weather does play a little bit of a factor with the ball, but I don't like it. It doesn't mean I have to like it. And I tried to throw that at a medium size, and it just kind of, I don't know what it did there. I don't know who I'm throwing to. I saw L at the last moment, and I tried, but I already had pushed X, I think it was. Green field goal range? No? Okay. Get ready for my 15-yard punt. Awful kick, but I mean, should we just let them score a touchdown here? I feel like we should, right?
We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at the 31-yard line. Green
manufacture a game that's actually good.
No dice, and it falls in.
Tried for it.
Favre flops this one out to the left, and the reception's made at the 40.
It's like, I guess you really do have to be directional with when you push the button. Because typically I feel like when you push, you know, like go for the ball, he's going to kind of stop and stay in that area and do like a... But no, he keeps going in the same direction you're pushing him. I got to get used to that.
First down with 2 tight ends to the right. Singleton crushes him behind the line at the 39.
Well, nothing happened there. I did not go with what the coach wanted.
Ferguson goes in motion. Green gets the call again and maybe picks up one on the play.
Doing pretty good.
Grabs the fastball over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Alright, so now they're making a move. They're making moves. I always push the wrong.
Green gets the toss and runs into traffic, crosses the field, tackled at the 11.
Give them 2. Third quarter, let's go to the floor. They're in scoring position. I see.
Walker goes in motion.
Sensation. Had the right idea, but he cut back, but cut back didn't really do too much for him there, Phillips. Is that guy offsides? Nope. Double tip. Touching the tips of the ball with tips my finger. What was that? There was a Packer game and Cowboys. I want to say it was probably, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but they both just kicked field goals. And I think Green Bay won by a field goal. Like, they both kicked like up until they had like 21. What is Bickerstaff doing back there returning this? Alright, let's go back to the bread and butter. They've stopped us in the past. They kind of know what we're doing.
And we'll see if they can
Of course, I think what we might have been doing was because they were keying up for our running game more and we surprised them with the passing. I don't know. I don't know how well the AI does that. I think the AI just does what the AI does.
That's his third tackle of the game. Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
Ooh, just like crunching these buttons. Jason's been known on his first touch to do some work, you know what I'm saying? So let's see if he can do it. If not, we're punting the ball away again. Unless we come within inches, then we're gonna go. My little cutback. This, nope. Maybe I could have kept going. Thought I was gonna catch that one dude. Well, there was that. Doesn't hang on to the ball. I thought I was like, oh no, I jumped too soon. I just wanted that interception. Job, Cope. Back up, Ellis. You can do that all you want, sister. Nice job. 3:33 to play. Looks like we're gonna rock away with the win. I don't think there was really a doubt once we went up by 14. Once I get usually a 2-touchdown lead, I feel pretty confident. Because I know that they can't hold me off from the end zone at least one more time. You know, I figure I can get one more score, and the way our defense is playing, have we let a team get into the, I mean, other than the first game? I can't remember if we've gotten anybody else has gotten into the 20 range, 20 points.
Hutchinson rifles it out left side, and the completion is good for 6.
Oh, Chad Daddy. Chad Daddy's done very well.
That's another pass that went pretty much down the middle. He hasn't been working the sides too much.
Well, he's obviously very confident that he's throwing into where all the traffic is. He's daring the D to stop him.
In and up.
Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark.
Oh, we got Julius over 100. That's job well done.
Hutchinson passes this one after the play action.
I knew it. As soon as I threw it, I saw that bunching up happen, and I'm like, that's not gonna be good. He wants to run it up the middle. Osmosis Jones, nowhere. There we go. I was like, come on. Throw the ball properly. Catch the ball. Pretty solid game for Freeman.
We'll get the carry on first down and hands wide right. The Packers will take a timeout. That's their second.
Just the camera doing that little woo. It was like, huh? Oh, baby. There you go. Gotta give the fullback some, you know, love. Trying to find that right. Nope. Right about there, maybe. Son of a bitch. Yeah, kind of. If I had gotten a little bit more power, it probably would have made it to the 5. Hit him so hard, it pauses the game. Sorry, Favre. Come on, Blade. See if we can get you to do it. Now let's see Favre. See if we can go for 2. Oh, crap. Oh, they're coming back, y'all. 1 minute 18. We're in trouble. Figure onside kick, right?
They're setting up for the onside.
Normally, I don't even try to do this. I just let them kick.
Longwell bounces it up. Davenport.
And they got it. Nice job.
At the 37.
Getting in position.
That's why I usually don't do that, because then I've always had a problem with two guys fighting over the ball.
Gamble to try the onside kick.
And then they
Paid
get
off
the
big
back.
for them. They regain possession.
Incredible job recovering the kick, Dan. You can't coach that.
Into the feet.
Just rifles this one, and
You would have been knocked
he is
down
not
2 yards after catching that, buddy. Wouldn't even had a first down. Don't even worry about it.
He had been off over there.
It says LB shift,
Second down and 4 wide.
so I shift them and they don't move up, but my guy on the defensive line, okay, gotta do it more. I gotta actually mean it, I guess.
Sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Javon Walker ran a short
I ain't worried. They can score again. I don't care. They're not gonna win this game.
Another ball comes
It's
his
just,
way,
it's just
and
not gonna happen.
incompletion.
You're not gonna do two.
Blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely. But
Oh!
you got to through the slump and grab them to get rolling.
Walker catches it over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
You know, you're not gonna do two onside kicks in a row. You know what I'm saying? It just can't happen.
Marv throws this on the rope, and the catch
Nah,
is made,
wasting too much
and the
time.
clock continues to wind down. Second down,
Can't call-
2 yards to go. Walker didn't haul that
They could have
one
probably
in,
had that.
and it falls Marv zigs it to the right side, and it's incomplete.
Put your hands up and grab it. What do you gotta do? Kick a field goal? I mean, technically, it might be a good idea to try to kick the field goal here, and then hopefully you get the onside kick. But
This one falls
Hurt over
incomplete,
and
and
downs.
they
I'm just trying to give him some stats.
Payson picks up about 2.
I mean, the clock's running. We can't run it any faster.
Hutchinson rifles it out left side, and it's caught at the 31.
Nice job. Get a little bit more yards, a little bit more on there, baby. And that is it. We dominated. They started to kind of pull it together towards the end, but it was too little too diddle, surely. We got a lot of crib points. I guess maybe we should check out the crib eventually. Maybe at the end of the season. We play Detroit in week 8. Chatty on the season altogether, 21 out of 43, only 49%, so not as good as Carter, but I don't know, man. It just seemed to do better. I mean, look at Carter, 6 and 6, no interceptions for Hutch, so we'll probably leave him in. So yeah, guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to see more of these or follow if you're on Rumble, don't forget to hit the like button there too. And yeah, we'll be back with Detroit Lions. Seems like the 360's working. So hopefully we can continue on. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.